The Unwanted Undead Adventurer episode 10. And in this episode, we saw who that mysterious guy that was shown in the last episode was. Apparently, this guy is named Isaac, and he's supposed to be, a servant of a very powerful family, the Latul family. But yeah, this guy's supposed to be like a servant or something like that of that family. And this family, it was mentioned that it is actually very mysterious. Not so much about it. It is known, in Mars. Even though Rentt knows basically everything that is to be known about, Mars. So for this family to be very obscure, very, mysterious, says a lot because it means that this family is supposedly very powerful. And yeah, we saw how Isaac basically gave a request to Rentt. And yeah, surprisingly enough, Rentt accepted the request. I don't know why he did that. I don't know if he was scared. I don't know if he simply wanted to do it. But yeah, surprisingly enough, he accepted the request. Isaac said that the request was for him to gather those red flowers. I don't know if when he, goes to the mansion, if that mission will be the same, if the request will be the same, because maybe it will change. But apparently that is what Isaac wanted at first. So let's see if that is the same going forward or in the next episode. But yeah, this mysterious guy is, well, very mysterious, of course. So yeah, I don't know if he's actually a bad guy. I don't know if the Latul family is actually, a bad family, an evil family. I would guess they are not because they've been helping out, Mars as a whole for many generations. So I would guess that they are not bad. But yeah, definitely they saw something in Rentt for them to send a request to Rentt. So yeah, like I said, let's see what Rentt is going to do in the next episode. The episode ended basically with Rentt going around a maze. He got lost in the maze. It was mentioned that if he got to the mansion, he was going to receive a magic tool. So yeah, there are a lot of things that this magic tool can be. It is definitely going to be a magic tool that is going to help him, be a metro adventurer or become more powerful. Because yeah, that is what I suppose Rentt will choose. Or to be honest, I don't even know if he's going to be able to choose the tool. Maybe he will just be, given the tool and not be able to choose it. And the reason why I'm already saying that he's going to complete the maze without even doubting him, it is because that is the obvious thing that is probably going to happen. Or not even probably, it is actually going to happen if I were to say so. But yeah, he's definitely going to receive a magic tool after all of this. One thing that I wanted to mention in the last episode, I don't remember if I mentioned it or not, but yeah, I wanted to mention that the guy Isaac seemed really, similar to the other girl that was shown a couple of episodes ago that was inside the dungeon room, that weird room that, Rentt was in, that he found. I think it was a dead person or something like that. I don't know if that guy Isaac is related to her because they definitely seem to be really similar. But then again, it could also be just a coincidence. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Another important thing that this episode gave us that perhaps many people didn't put that much attention to it was that of Rentt's inner dialogue. I think it was somewhere around the middle of the episode where he was talking about his strength, talking about how strong he has become. We hadn't actually had any sort of, talk the way he had in this episode until, well, now. And yeah, it is pretty interesting to see how he thinks of himself, of his strength, because again, we hadn't had that until now. And the way he thinks about his strength is that of almost shady. What do I mean by this? He seems to think that the reason why he's getting so strong is because of his undead body, not necessarily because he's getting stronger. I suspected that maybe he might have thought that way, but this episode confirmed it because he thought that he was only getting stronger because again of his undead body, that he hadn't actually done anything, to get stronger on his own, not done anything specific, not getting stronger, because a specific skill he developed or anything like that. He seems to think that he's only getting stronger because now his undead body allows him to do, I guess you can say, different things. So yeah, and he also mentioned that he doesn't know if he wants to become a human again. This is the first time he mentioned something like that. Before, we all thought that he definitely wanted to become, a human, but in this episode we saw that he was having some doubts if he actually wanted to become a human again. He didn't actually know if he wanted that because he thought that maybe if he did that, he's going to lose all his strength. He's going to become, the same person that he was before in terms of strength. So he doesn't know if he wants to do that. And yeah, it is pretty interesting to see how he thinks about becoming a human again. That tells us a lot about Rentt's character, about Rentt's feelings right now, and could potentially have big consequences moving forward because we don't actually know now if he actually wants to become a human, which again can lead us to a lot of things. So yeah, even though this little talk that he had in the middle of the episode may seem again little, it was actually nothing like that. It was actually very huge when you actually consider everything that it involved. It involved, the personal feeling that he had himself for his strength, also what he thinks about becoming a human, and in general everything about him. So yeah, like I said, it is always nice to see something like that happening in the middle of the episode. But yeah, that was basically everything that happened in the episode. If you don't want to miss any episode reviews, please subscribe to the channel. Also, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. And yeah, that will be everything by me, and I guess I'll see you all in the next episode review.